What's up, everybody? So it's Mother's Day, and I'm kind of thinking maybe I should draw my mom's a picture on top of a card I got her. Cause my mom's kind of awesome. My family's let me live in their basement and kept me debt-free as a human until now. I am, as 28, don't listen to nobody about anything. Occasionally I listen to my parents like, Timmy, can you clean this up around the house? I'm like, yeah, hey, no thing. I ain't gotta listen to no bill collectors. I ain't gotta listen to no. I gotta listen to nothing from nobody. I could not listen to anything from my fams, which I might not if I didn't like my fams as much as I do. Because I love my family. They're my fams. They're not perfect, but they try to do right by me, and I can't hold that against them. I can't hold Nathan against them. They do their damnedest to do right by me. And everybody else. That's why I like my fams. Nobody's perfect. If you're looking for perfection, do yourself, because you're never gonna find it. But that's not what today's video is about. It's not about how much I love my mommies or my poppies. It's about Call of Duty and Battlefield. And what's the difference between the new Call of Duty and the Battlefield games? And we're not talking about the very obvious differences, that one of them's a World War I shooter and one of them's a shooter that takes place in space. Almost Star Wars like. We're talking about the games. See, Battlefield 1 totally different from Battlefield 4 and Battlefield Hardline and Battlefield 3. Looks like a vastly different game, totally different setup. You're not even like looking at the same game basically. That looked totally different to me than the last Battlefield games I've been playing. Like the last 5 Battlefield games have all kind of been like modern age-ish, kind of like new tech, not like future tech, but just modern age shooters, right? The Call of Duty series, which I've played Call of Duty, not Call of Duty 2. I played Call of Duty. It was just called Call of Duty on my PlayStation back then. It was the first Call of Duty game ever, and that has nothing to do with it. I just thought I'd state that to let y'all know who you're dealing with. I played Call of Duty even before you even knew about that game, son. Because I played the first one. But now that you know who you messing with, I'll let y'all know that the Call of Duty franchise, the only thing that's really wrong with it, see, we went from like very drastic we went from like I was trying to find a cave that I was just walking by, but I lost it. We went from like having like I said, modern shooter in Battlefield to having a World War I kind of trench warfare looking shooter. That was a long drop. That's exactly how you die. Don't do that. That is exactly how you die in video games. Don't do that. I thought I could jump there, but I didn't. Clearly. So, yeah. Here's the thing about Call of Duty. Whereas the Battlefield game looked vastly different from the games that had come before it. It was like this totally new project that looks like totally different. You're like, yo, World War I shooter? I'd be down to blast some people in trench warfare. What, Zeppelin missions? I could fly biplanes? I could play the Red Baron again? It was a really old shooter from when I was a kid, like just knee-high to a grasshopper, like Windows 98 kind of business. I think the latest thing that could run on Windows 98. But yeah. The thing about the new Call of Duty, it's just Call of Duty slightly expanded. Whereas the new Battlefield game is a vastly, wildly different experience that seems rare to me. This is exactly how you die, guys. This is exactly how you get killed in hardcore mode. You just fall off ledges and then you starve to death while you're trying to get back to your oven. That's exactly it. But it's a vastly different IP. At least the starving speed isn't as fast anymore. It's a vastly different. The Battlefield is vastly different from the Call of Duty, because the new Call of Duty is just the old Call of Duty. Now you have jetpacks and you can space fighter each other. That's it. That's all the differences in the game. It's like we added 2 things. It's the old game but with 2 new things, which is kind of what they do. They just kind of like make the old game with a little bit of new stuff, and they just remake it and remake it like, look, we added 2 new features. You can fly longer. Instead of double jumping, you can now double jump and fly. And yeah. One game wildly different from the games that came before it. This other game over here, kind of the same. Kind of the same game, but this time it's just the same game with a little bit more things. Same thing, more things. They just kind of went from Call of Duty Warfare Advanced, like we're flying around with all this technology, boopity boops. And now it's Call of Duty Infinite. We're flying around with all this technology, boopity boops. Oh, and we have starfighters that turn into airplanes. It's just it's the same game. Battlefield 1, World War I shooter. How many World War I shooters have you played? Yeah, me neither. Me neither. It's gonna be awesomely messed up, I think. If you get a machine gun, you're kind of gonna be OP. He's the one, and he likes our pretty songs, and he likes to sing along, but he don't know what it means. Don't know what it means. Don't know what it means when I and he say he. Never mind. Sorry guys, I got just thinking about a Nirvana cover done by this dude I like. Not that I dislike the Nirvana cover. I've just listened to that song literally 1,000 million bajillion times. Like, I love In Bloom by Nirvana, and I've listened to that song a lot. A lot since it came out. I mean, a few times, more than a few. Listen to that song. Like I said, I listen to it a lot, but we're gonna move base. So, yeah, there's totally a difference between the Call of Duty franchise and the Battlefield franchise, and most of it seems to be quality, at least in my opinion. Some other people like the arcade shooters and all that stupid, what I would call stupid, pointless crap, that the lack of tactics and aiming and all that. But they're also, at the end of the day, it's kind of apples and oranges, because Call of Duty is an arcade shooter that's trying to be like fast and kind of a little wacky, not exactly like truly representative, I guess, of combat or whatever. But I think Battlefield is trying to more closely replicate the Battlefield environment. I'm not quite sure on that, because if they're trying to do that, pretty sure that we're failing miserably, because Battlefield environment's totally not video games. That's a different topic for a different time, y'all. Yeah, we're at 8 minutes 55 seconds. We'll just sum it up as Battlefield, totally new game. I don't even remember a World War I shooter that I've played or even heard of before. Call of Duty, kind of exactly the same game, just a different skins and 2 new game modes, or 2 new game features. That's it. Later.